Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Tuesday, October 29th, 2024. Back with another episode. I don't care if you tune in or not. I'm just playing. Thank y'all for tuning in. I know no, you ain't tired of hearing me saying that. That's courtesy. Gratitude. Grateful. When you're grateful for something, you get more of it. So I'm grateful for y'all watching, so y'all watching more. So therefore, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone is doing well today. I'm heading to the gym. Then home. Hopefully in time to go live. If not, I might go live no matter how late it is. The later it be, the less I stay on now. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We'll see. I was scrolling through my emails again, looking for some, topics and stuff that I want to, if I do live, Lisa Luke and some old people be sending me topics and stuff to go over and videos to look at. So, and I ran across one jumped out at me. Another hater. Talking about, Big Ward, you ain't no man of God. You just be talking. God don't know you. You ain't hit what? How you a man of God and all the stuff you say you done did. You be cussing. And then you had a nerve to have a cross on. They have a chain on with my cross on it. You don't go to church. You don't even go to church. Now, all the other stuff, they said a lot of stuff about me, about, pretty much just judging my salvation, judging my relationship with God and what have you. Because God gave them authority. They must be some type of prophet or something like that, whoever. Jonah in the belly, whoever you are. You know who you are. So I guess God sent you to tell me about myself. And out of all the stuff he said about me, but I wear the cross, but I don't, I ain't no man of God. Why you got a cross on? You ain't even a man of God. Why you wearing a cross? You say you don't hardly believe in all the stuff that's in the Bible. You think the Bible has been tampered with. And all the stuff I done told y'all about my faith or belief or what have you. And that I might not believe what you believe. And that's okay. I ain't got to believe what you believe, and you ain't got to believe what I believe, right? But I done told y'all where I stand. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not fake. I'm not pretending to be something I'm not. I told you where I stand. I told you I don't go to church, but I trust God. I'm a child of God. I may not be what y'all consider a man of God, then walking around here preaching and slapping you upside the head with the Bible. That's what y'all call a man of God nowadays. Then no, I'm not. I'm not that. Am I a man that God uses? Yes, because God can use anybody he want to use. Or she, whatever God is, can use any man or woman or child he chooses to use. If God was only looking for right people to use, he wouldn't have nobody. You self-righteous folk who think of y'all, somehow doo-doo don't stink. And God can use you because you right. An old ratchet, a wretch like me, God got no use for. According to you. So therefore, you feel it necessary to call me out because I cuss. I talk about blowing backs out, and I blow them out well. I don't just talk about blowing backs out. You left out the part I said, I'm good at it. If you're going to say it right. I said I blow backs out and I blow them out well. You left out that part while you judging me. Judge me right. So, but out of all the stuff you said about me with my cross, my cussing, I ain't a man of God, God don't know me, with all the stuff you said, none of that bothered me. What really got to me when you said I don't even go to church. That's where you cross the line. All the other stuff, man, when you said I don't go to church, like going to church, that's why I don't go for folk like you. You said I don't go to church. I don't like that part. I don't care about your judgment saying God don't hear me, I'm a sinner. He said God don't hear the prayers of a sinner or what have you. Like, who the hell are you then? We all sinners, but he don't hear my prayer anyway. God don't hear the prayers of a sinner. And since I'm a sinner, he don't hear my prayer according to, you. The Bible say, that's what you're telling me. But anyway, I ain't saying the Bible don't say that, but somebody heard my prayer, because here I am. And whoever heard my prayer, thank you. Now back to you. Talking about I don't go to church. No, I don't go to church. I'm not in the church. I'm going to tell you somebody else who ain't in the church. Pay attention. There's somebody else that's not in the church. But let me tell you a few people that are in the church. You got your pastor. You got the first lady. You got the minister of music, who's usually. You got your choir members. The deacons. The deaconesses. The prophets. The priestesses. The prophetess. And can't forget the members. You got the Sunday school teachers. Your secretaries. These are all these people in church. You got big churches, little churches, in between churches. Churches with 5, 10 members, churches with 5, 10,000 members. You got your, he's dead now, Bishop Eddie Longs. You got your Joel Osteen. We talking about the big timers. They in church too. Big Water ain't in church. Somebody else ain't in church, but I'm telling you who is in church. Jamal Bryant in church. Preaching his ass off. T.D. Jakes. Joyce Myers. Benny Hinn. Jimmy Swaggart. Is he still in church? I have sinned. Y'all remember Jimmy Swaggart got caught? All these people in church, but not Big Ward. I'm not as good as those people. I ain't as good as Jamal Bryant, Creflo Dollar, because I don't go to church. The deacon so-and-so, Reverend so-and-so, First Lady so-and-so, elder this, elder that, bishop this, bishop that. All these people in church, but guess who ain't in church? You, Big Ward. No, not just Big Ward. I ain't talking about Big Ward. Y'all already know I ain't in church. It's somebody else y'all thought was in church that ain't in church with y'all. All them people I just named, they in church doing their thing. Jesus, 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 oh, we love you, Lord Jesus. And go outside. Homeless man, I showed y'all a video last Christmas. I was riding through the hood. Church right here. No, Thanksgiving. Church right here. Homeless man laying right on side of the church. Ain't nobody out there feeding him on Thanksgiving Day. I ride him a drop top. I did a ride around him, filming. I don't know if y'all remember. That's been last Thanksgiving. That's been a year ago. I'm riding around Thanksgiving Day. Homeless man laying on side of the church. Ain't nowhere to go eat. He laying on side of the church sleep. The church doors ain't open. Feeding the community. None of that. Thanksgiving Day, I go down to the Salvation Army. That's where you got to go. So, I rode. And I saw a homeless man laying outside the church on Thanksgiving Day. Nobody feeding him. You got a mouth full of Jesus and a heart full of hate. I'm talking about you, my man, in my email. Mouth full of Jesus. And when I'm talking about your church folk, I ain't talking about all y'all. You know, I done got back to where I got some new people on here. I got to throw this disclaimer out. Not all y'all. There are some good people that go to church. But also some of the worst people I ever met in my life go to church. I've been around gay men in my life. Grew up with gay men, gay family members, gay friends I played with as a child growing up, all throughout high school, gay friends. I never had a gay man come on to me, except a church person, pastors. Never in real life had a gay man come on to me outside, but except when I was calling myself going to church. Gay pastor trying to get me to sleep with him. So you judging me, don't know my story about why I don't go to church. Ain't got nothing to do with my belief in God. Because when I was going to church, trying to get saved, tearing for the Holy Ghost, looking for the law, I went to church looking for God. I sure did. Because that's what I was taught growing up, that's what God was. God up in there, y'all. I grew up thinking that. So at my darkest hour, at my lowest point, I go to church, looking for my God, to get some help. And what I got was hit on by the pastor. The pastor said I got that wood, and he wants some of it. I ain't been back since. But through that process of going to church, this church, that church. Nah, big boy, you went to the wrong church. You need to come to my church. Nah, big boy, that ain't, that's just that church. You can't be church hurt. They ain't all churches. Okay, so I tried. Throughout my process going through that, I finally came to the conclusion. I was going in that church looking for God. And just like I said, all the people that's in church, guess who ain't in there? I found out God ain't in there. I know I'm gonna step on some toes. So be it. It's just my own personal experience. Don't mean you no harm, no disrespect. You believe what you want to believe. I'm not an atheist. I'm talking to whoever this applies to. Anybody that's out there judging me, talking about I ain't a man of God, I be wearing the cross and God don't hear me. You got all this judgment for me. And especially the part that pissed me off, I don't go to church. When I done went to church, I done did all that. I know some of y'all will still say now, some of y'all still invite me to church to this day. Ain't happening. Ain't a human being on this planet can get me to go to church. It'll have to be God himself say, come down here with the floating up the cloud. Big Ward, my son, I need you to go to such and such Baptist church over there, Martin Luther King Avenue. Then I'll go. But other than that, don't ask me. Because I found out the hard way. All them people I described to y'all earlier that's in the church, one person missing, the very most important person, that's God. God ain't in church. He probably used to be a long time ago. He might be at your church. He just went at the churches I went to. I guess he don't go to all the churches. He probably don't go to Holiness Church. He don't go to the Baptist church. Or maybe he don't go to the Catholic church. Maybe he don't go to the Protestant church. He don't go to your church. But all the churches I went to, he went in there. As a matter of fact, I found God in a crack house. Not at church. So judge me all you want to, but I don't go to church. I don't care. Me and God good. I ain't worried about you. Everybody in church but God. But wherever God is, that's where I am. God been good to me, baby. I don't care what you say about he don't hear the prayers of a sinner. He heard mine. Get it, got it, good, bye.